Son shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. Happy New Year, 2024. The voice is kind of raspy. I don't know. Don't mean anyway. First episode of the year, and here's the wild part. We did a show Wednesday night, and we set it off with Les McCann. You know what I'm saying? Paying homage. You know what I'm saying, to somebody who transitioned at 88. So it was like, yo, let's just do the whole joint Black History Moment's gonna be about jazz. This is the wild part. It wasn't like jazz. It was more like the guy who attempted to steal jazz. Nick LaRocca is who we did the joint on. If you don't know him, we delve into it a little bit, and y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all get to hear it. The joint, the history is crazy. Please do your research on this man because, you know, and it's wild. By all accounts, it's not like he was a villainous dude. It's just he did a villainous deed. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to like justify whatever. But if you know the history, if you know the name, you already know. That's how this old joint go down. This is the episode. We doing this right here. First show of the year, first episode of the year. We banging them in the head with something dope and like that. Yeah, I just want y'all to go out here, do the research. Hopefully everybody had a good holiday, you know what I'm saying, had some good times chilling and enjoyed themselves for the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? Whether you had to go to work, kids weren't in school, eating up everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how it is. Kids be eating up everything. They all of a sudden they extra hungry. You know what I'm saying? That, oh man, I just had this one bowl of cereal for breakfast. Now they up here like, yo, I had to triple up. I don't know, the energy. You know what I mean? Just to sit around and play video games all day. The kids ain't active no more, for real. These streets is quiet. I knew when I was a kid and there was no school, the streets was flooded with nothing but us running back and forth up and down the streets. It was almost like parents, adults would look at us and go, man, I cannot wait till y'all go back to school. Y'all just out here early in the morning. As soon as the sun come up, we outside. Like, yo, anywhere. Stores ain't even open. We just looking through the windows like, yo, people coming and locking the door. Y'all open? Man, we don't open for 30 more minutes, man. And you just hanging out. You go do something and come back in about an hour. You know what I mean? That was us. These new kids, they don't go nowhere. This is it. They in the crib all day, video gamed up, TikTok, Instagrammed up. You know what I'm saying? Different vibe. Like the streets was quiet. You know what I'm saying? They weren't even kids doing chores. Like, remember, you had to do something just to be out. Like, nah, you want to hang out all day. Go cut the grass, sweep the floor, go wash some windows or something. You know what I'm saying? Rub the grease off the rims of the tire. Do something, man. Take the trash out. Nothing. No kids is outside. No cousins in them. Slap boxing. No nothing. No hide and go get it. No hide and seek. No nothing. They just in the house. I'm glad I did not grow up in this era. I'm so glad. That's why I'm like, yo, I don't know. That's why kids have no. They get offended easy because they're not around people who will just throw that on them, bombard them with that. When we was kids, you got joked on by older dudes, younger dudes who didn't respect you, older dudes who didn't respect. Because, you know, when you was young and you saw somebody older than you and they just looked corny to you, you said that. Like, oh, man, I can't believe you came out the door with them shoes on. And dudes that's older than you can pop you one time. He ain't care. We said it. You get a little older, you kind of know how to tame yourself. Get a little older, and you see some youngin' come out there, younger than you. You like, oh man, little dude, I can't believe you came out here with your hair all nappy like that. Y'all ain't got no comb. You out here looking like Mr. Glass with that joint. Okay, fake Frederick Douglass. Who attempted to put a part in that, man? You don't go on over somewhere with that. All right, little dude. He ain't gonna do nothing to you. He look at you and walk off. He say something smart and walk off. Y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Then you see him later on in the day. Oh man, you still ain't comb your hair. Man, somebody get to do that. We did it. Now you say stuff like that to kids. They go tell their peoples. Everybody got a huff and puff. Everybody crying. It's a group hug moment. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the The Lakers hung up the raft, like the in-tournament thing, and everybody's geeking like, oh man, y'all hating on LeBron. Dude, it's a cornball situation. I give it 3 years at best. 3 years. 3 years, and that's not even going to be a thing, and that thing's going to be hanging up. 10 years from now, people are going to forget about what that was and be like, oh yeah, I remember that. That was goofy. Like, the NBA is now become a place where they just throw stunts out there. Remember the nicknames on the jerseys? That's gone. Christmas jerseys, that's gone. Like, they just keep trying things. I think the play-in tournament has maybe like anywhere from 3 to 5 more years left, and then that's going to be done. Unless they retweak it or something, like tune it, fine-tune it, make it a little more, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, it should definitely just be 8, 9, 10. Like, trying to get that one spot. You know what I'm saying? 8, 9, 10, 11. Trying to get that one spot. I don't know. I'm just saying. They hung up the joint in the Raptors. People just hate. And, you know what I'm saying? People hate, and then you have people who claim that there's hating, and it's just more or less like, we know this ain't a real thing. This is not going to be something that will forever be. And it's not going to be like when the NBA went from the first round, it's not the best of 5, it's now the best of 7. It's not that kind of thing where like that just sticks around. This joint is going to be gone in a minute. We know this. And speaking of basketball, I have to say this because I've seen this a few times during the Christmas break. Some of it was like the same people, or the thing when they do the remix or the sequence thing and they add their 2 cents to it, or they show they face in front of the video, which is the dumbest thing because then you're blocking half of the video pointing like, goofball. Just, if you're going to just repost the joint, just repost the joint. Do we really need to be in the video? I don't know. Anyway, I saw this argument where they say Jordan's never had to face a team like the Golden State Warriors like LeBron did. I don't know if it's for the sake of hot button issues, the get the comment section going, but I've never heard anyone say the most common sense answer. Because the common sense answer is Jordan and the Chicago Bulls were the Golden State Warriors of that time frame. 9 years, from 1991 to 1999, there was only 2 other champions. Houston Rockets back-to-back, and the San Antonio Spurs ending the decade out, 99. 9 years, 6 of those titles belong to the Chicago Bulls. The Chicago Bulls were the Golden State Warriors of their time. That's why Jordan never faced the Golden State Warriors. That's no disrespect to any of the other teams or the other players. They were that great. 9 years, 6 championships. There's no debate. It's no, what are you talking about? You have the greatest player. You have the greatest all-around player in Scottie. He was definitely a distributor of the ball. He could get assists if he wanted to, could score when he wanted to, could defend every position. All-around player, the greatest all-around player, Scottie. Greatest player in general, Michael. You know what I'm saying? At one point it was Horace Grant, and they get Dennis Rodman. That's an upgrade. Get rid of B.J. Armstrong and John Paxson and Craig Hodges, and you come away with Jeff Boozler, Steve Kerr. You got Ron Harper, who was a star in his own right, and now he doesn't have to try to carry the load on his back because he has Scottie and Michael. So he can come in and do what he needs to do when he needs to do it. They had the Croatian Michael Jordan on their team. Tony Kukoc, another dude who now doesn't have to try to carry a team. He just has to get his when he get his. What are you talking about? How are we overlooking the greatness of this team to validate the fact that Jordan never had to face that? He was that. And we need to stop trying to figure out how to put one player on a pedestal and basically diminish another player's legacy. These dudes are great in their own right. LeBron is great. Jordan's great. Scottie's great. Magic's great. Bird's great. KD's great. I don't even know when we started tearing down somebody else's legacy to put somebody else's up. It used to be just like, yo, dude's dope. Yeah, dude's dope. You know what I'm saying? Remember that time he did it? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, we would just compare plays and situations. Now we were literally out here trying to decimate somebody's legacy to tell you that this next dude is all big. Golden State was a problem in their prime. Magic and the Lakers were a problem in their prime. Bird and the Celtics, problem in their prime. Shaq and Kobe. Yo, it's all love. Salute to greatness. That's what we need to do. We need to salute greatness. But anyway, this is that episode. I want to also say before we go though, salute to everyone who has been rocking with me. Spotify does this thing, this year review thing and all that. It's cool. A lot of it I don't pay attention to, but I do pay attention to the two things: the growth and the reach. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That sounds so nasty. The growth and the reach. Hey fellas, you always see them joints. Those commercials pop up on anything. You could be watching crimes on the ID channel, and then there's just somebody, hey, want to build your testosterone back up? Why don't you use this? Like, I'm pretty sure my man who just killed all these women in this 2-hour special, testosterone was way up. I might want to tone that one down. Hey, those erections not working? Who put these commercials together with this episode? Yeah, but anyway, salute to all the countries that are rocking with me. Salute to the growth of the show. Thank you to the like, and I'm gonna be humble, and I know they say you're never supposed to tell numbers. I'm gonna sell numbers. Salute to the 15 people who listened to the Christmas episode. That's what my thing said. It's like 15 people listen to this. 15 people. Thank you, 15 people. I don't know who y'all are. Thank you, 15 people who listened to the Christmas episode. This year we will definitely be out here trying to promote the podcast, trying to promote the radio show, and just all out in general. The man, the myth. Oh, John, that's my man Reggie Smith joint. Reggie Smith, the man, the myth. Woo! Salute to Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna really get it in. So if you're on Instagram or Facebook or I'm still debating if I'm gonna do TikTok. I told myself I was gonna do it, so we're gonna do it. TikTok, and you come across this voice, and you're like, yo, who is this? I think I know this dude. Yeah, you know this dude. You know what I'm saying? I was about to do a Jay-Z joint. You know this dude, Jay-Z, Sean Carter, GS the DS the woo! All rhymers forget it like Alzheimer's, small timers, I said it. I'm addressing all rhymers, talk to me. Woo! Hey, all rhymers forget it like Alzheimer's, all rhymers, I said it. All rhymers forget it like Alzheimer's, small timers, I said it. I'm addressing all rhymers, talk to me. I think I butchered that joke. I probably said it better when I was just saying it. All rhymers forget it like Alzheimer's, small timers, I said it. I'm addressing all rhymers, talk to me. Well, I'm out for presidents to represent me. Yeah, I'm out for presidents to represent me. Yeah, I'm out for dead presidents to represent me. Want money like Cosby, who wouldn't? But it's the kind of talk to make me think you probably ain't got no pudding. Woo! Oh my God. Hey, y'all ain't understanding when that joint came out. Oh my God, like the version that's on the album is dope, but the 2 verses done, oh my God. I'm sorry, I done zoned out. Anyway, yeah, we about to start really kicking into the promotion aspect of all this and all that in the third. So when y'all hear me, salute. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for rocking. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And you know what I'm saying? If you feel like, yo, not enough people have heard what you have heard and enjoyed, then do it again. Boom. That's yeah. That right there. I felt like I deserved a old school joint on that. But anyway, let's get down. Thank y'all for rocking. This episode. East Coast, West Coast, worldwide, Lost Boys. Let's get into this LaRocca thing. Yes. I'm out here tripping. Yes, we gone. This is that time of the night where y'all just be like, salute to New Edition, salute to Babyface, salute to Bobby Brown as a solo artist, salute to the boys. I don't even remember where they was from. Remember the boys and the one little chubby kid, and he dancing. I saw him remember the Apollo, and he was dancing, and he was like, go ahead, go fat boy, go little fat boy, look at the little fat boy. Then he did the backflip like everybody, but his backflip on a real backflip. It was like it was like a tuck and roll backflip, but he did it in the crowd like, ah. Shorty in the front was like, ah, there he go. I ain't gonna touch him because that's molestation. But you know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, this is what we do. This is how we get down. My whole voice is, the weather's switching up and all that is getting to my voice. I sound weird with that, didn't it? Oh, anyway, look, when I do the take it from the top, there's going to be some real stuff right there. Matter of fact, that's what happens when old people like be spitting that chew up in the can, in the old coffee can. Boy, I told you, no, get that right there and put that over there. Boy, don't pick it up and put it over. It's dirty, granddaddy. We got water. You can wash yourself off when you get it. Pick it up and put it over there. Take it from top. This moment in Black history, which is weird, because this isn't going to be a black person. This is going to be a white person about black music. We all, look, around when I first started even doing this whole Black History thing, and Black Music Month came around, and I was like, yo, if y'all know the ragtime, that old ragtime thing, the ragtime thing with the piano, the cowboys and all that, that was created by black people. That predated jazz. Jazz actually kind of swept that out the way. And back in the day, it wasn't even jazz. Like J-A-Z-Z wasn't the spelling. It was jazz, J-A-S, J-A-S-S, J-A-S-Z. There was always various ways to spell jazz, but one thing was for sure, it was a black thing. It started out as a black thing. You know what I'm saying? Black people would get together in New Orleans and they made this music. Now, what happens is a Sicilian by the name of Nick LaRocca, who's out here doing music here and there, and he picks up on this vibe. So he's like, oh, we can do that. We're going to do this. He was basically just running around like grabbing gigs. My bad with the loop. He's out here grabbing gigs. Like he's trying to find a way to fit in, trying to get his path going. Like he was very good at what he did, by the way. He was far from trash. He was very good at what he did. People say he was one of those guys who could do this blow, get down and get the blowing on the horn joint for hours on end, and that was how he circulated his name would get down, because he'd do a gig here, and then the same day go somewhere else and do a gig, and then go somewhere else to do a gig, and when it came down to the marching and whatever y'all had going on, he could do it all day with the best of them, no hesitation, no stopping, his breath control was official, and all this and all that and all that. Now, where the controversy comes in at is my man goes out here and he tells the world that he created jazz music. He created this thing that black people, former slaves, people of slave tradition have created. He goes out here, he gets with this crazy band called the Original Dixieland Jazz Band. They record the first record, Tiger Rag. They record it. It's on some type of joint. It's not really good. So they have to go back and then record it again for Victor Records. This is when it blows up. My man goes international. They become that thing. They're traveling all around the world and they're telling people this is the guy who created jazz. Like, they're really pushing this as the narrative that this is the guy who created jazz. They copyright Tiger Rag. They publish it. They get the copyrights to it. They're getting money from it. This is now authorized. This is their thing. Now what happens is the people of New Orleans, people who really know, are like, yo, that's not even a thing. Like, that was just a routine. That was one of those, like, and I could only adapt it to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Where it was like the whole concept of you gather the crowd, you get the MC to say, oh, if say ho, say hey, everybody get up, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody, and that becomes the spark. Everybody's out here doing it. Yeah, you know who did it first. And then somebody takes that and becomes popular. And then for some reason goes, I did that. Before me, there was none. And I'm pretty sure Bronx, New York, Brooklyn, Queens are like, nah, we was already doing this way before we ever heard of this dude. When did we don't know when my man got in the game. And that was the thing. A whole bunch of hosts. There was already names and little nicknames for the Tiger Rag. But since he got his stuff recorded first, he claimed that he originated this. And we're talking 1917. He records this in 1917. It isn't until the 50s, 1950, the controversy of it really starts to take hold. He comes out with the book. He died in 68. He comes out with a book, and the book is basically saying he came up with the Dixieland, the original Dixieland jazz band, which he didn't. He was actually a member. He fell into it. He became a member of an already established band. He showed no credit, no love to any of the other people. He said he wrote the 2 to 3 songs that they were famous for. Didn't. You know what I'm saying? Got writer's credit and all this and all that. And it was just like, yo, this is what happens with the whole thing. And I'm saying this because we played a lot of Les McCann's joint. We need to be back. We played a lot of Les McCann's joint, and it's just like, yo, it's hard to imagine that somebody would just go, yo, I did this, and not to try to downplay everything. I think when people hate on Eminem, a lot of that comes from that. They're so worried that I remember Yuck Mouth. Salute the Yuck Mouth. You know what I'm saying? Loonies. I remember that was his big thing. He was like, yo, my man's gonna be Elvis, and they're not gonna remember none of this stuff that we've done before him. And to a degree, he was right. You know what I'm saying? You catch up with the average Eminem fan, they don't know anything outside of Eminem, Dre, Snoop, 50. You know what I'm saying? They don't know Pharoah Monch, they don't know the Roots, they don't know Kweli, they don't know Mos Def, they don't know Rakim, they don't know nothing else but the people that are part of the whole anthem. They might know Kendrick now, but that whole little circle, that's it. That's as far as they go. They don't know nothing else. And it's like, that was a dangerous thing, because that's how you get Elvis' situation. Elvis was out here, and Elvis wasn't even jacking people's joints. He grew up in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, out there in Memphis, it was really like the poor white people lived beside the black people. He vibed with that. He was like, yo, I'm riding with this. But because he looked like mainstream America, they propelled him and they put him on a pedestal. And it was like, oh, he made this. And everybody's like, nah, homie. And I can't speak on that, because I don't, and I'm not running around. I'm not a Elvis aficionado to be out here going, I wonder if Elvis really gave anybody that love. I know Dean Martin did. Dean Martin had a show and actually brought out the ink spots on his show and was like, yo, these was the dudes I listened to when I was growing up. I love these dudes. They're my inspiration. And they rocked out together. John Lennon did his thing with Chuck Berry. And you can see that footage on YouTube somewhere until Yoko Ono starts wilding out on the mic. And they're like, yo, somebody cut this broad's mic off. But Joe, so like I said, I don't know if Elvis wanted to or was not allowed to, but one thing's for sure, people who remember Elvis from the early days was like, yeah, Elvis always showed love, but that was neither here nor there. This dude, LaRocca, didn't even acknowledge black people's contributions, black people bringing this thing to life. He barely acknowledged his group, and his group had a couple of Creole people in it, who people were like, yo, if anybody had did anything or was making anything, it probably would have been the Creole guy. And they were like, nah, I did this, I got this, this is me. at one point was kind of going, yo, this is how we get down in Italy or whatever. Like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you don't get this. You don't get to take this. So it's like, yo, this is what we're doing. This is how we get down. Quick, crazy. This is one of them. And I feel weird because I'm like, Black History, the first Black History moment of the year, we did it on a white guy. Hold on. The the first Black History moment of the year, we found ourselves dedicating it to a white guy. We did it to a white guy. Nah, ain't nobody do nothing to no white dudes. Anyway, that just sounds crazy. Anyway, this is that Black History moment. Let's get back into this music. I'm bugging. You know how we do. Let's go. That's my time, but y'all know about Black. That's what we be talking about. And when you hear them tracks and the mix is fat, you be like, Black. That's what y'all be talking about. When I come up in the spot and I make shit hot, you're like, Black. Yo, that's what y'all talking about. Dilly dally, dally dilly, you couldn't stop me. I swear to God, I thought I was gonna go somewhere with that. But anyway, it's my time to go anyway, so it's like ain't no need for me to overlap on y'all. My bad, y'all. Here we go. This is how we do. Voice is kind of scared. But anyway, oh no, nobody puts baby in the corner. Bring me back one time. It's like, will up, bring it back, come rewind. Y'all be looking at me like just one more time. I do the don't do the That's what you do when you ain't got no bars. But anyway, Saturday, all hip hop, old stuff, new stuff, East Coast, West Coast. We ain't gonna go too international because in a couple of weeks after that, we're gonna be international. So we ain't like that go to international flavor. Just East Coast, West Coast, down south, up north, Midwest. Do it all like we do. You know what I'm saying? Old stuff, new stuff. If it's dope, I got it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of new joints to drop. I heard the Nicki Minaj joint with J. Cole, who be killing everything. J. Cole murdered everything. But anyway, North Carolina, what up? But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be all hip hop Saturday. I'm letting y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes everybody might not be in the, you know what I'm saying, a lot of that joint. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm letting y'all know. Y'all be like, oh man, where that R&B at? Y'all ain't playing no R&B. One of these Wednesdays, we are gonna go all out go-go. I'm telling y'all, man. Yo, go-go and reggae or something like that. Gangster with it. But then, until then, you know what I mean? Let's go. They say you only live once. That's a lie. You only die once. So anytime that your God allows you to get out here and continue your journey for this new year, show the world the best version of you. 2024, show them what you came to do. And you do that well when you do that for real. I ain't got nothing. Anyway, y'all be safe. Peace.
This is a Soul of Art presentation.